about that. Oops, shouldn't do that. Yeah. I was at the door. Is it streaming now? No, it's recording. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I picked up I accepted a package earlier. One of the neighbors, because I think it's delivery people are very poorly paid, and basically the neighbor wasn't there, and the delivery man asked me to just take that parcel so it would be delivered, and so the person could pick it up from me. I usually accept that. I mean, it's not hurting me in any way, shape or form, except if I record, because everybody bothers me when I record. So yeah, time. I have to reset my countdown now. I'm going to upload, well, I'm going to release 2 episodes for that one because it was very short. Okay. I did something else as well. I'm going down to 5 times simulation speed again. Oops. I should really go to full screen again. Because now that it seems Banished is recorded properly, that I can do a lot of stuff. And I can go full screen. I mean, I only went windowed mode because it wouldn't record otherwise. Also, I think we are almost at the point where we want more. Actually, I'm not sure if pastry and such can burn down. So I'm kind of hesitant to build a home right next to them. But then again, it would cut down some walking time, and I can't build anything else here really, so screw it, let's build this. And can I squeeze one in here? Yes. So let's build 2 houses here, and let's make one of you guys a builder for now. That works. Okay, so where was I? Right, streaming. I tried it out, and I think my connection is too weak. Like, my upload speed is too low. It was a bit jumbly. It kept dying out on me. So the stream would have been probably not a very pleasant thing to watch, so I ended up not doing it. When I wasn't streaming anything worthwhile. No shit. The only thing I was actually streaming was just a brief recording of my own desktop or something. Just to test it, you know. So I was only doing a monitor or a screen recording, and I was streaming that. And it took me a while to actually set it up. It took me a while to figure out how to set up OBS to stream to YouTube. Because basically what you have to set, as far as I could see, is you have to set it to not stream to YouTube directly. There is a setting to stream towards YouTube, but you shouldn't use that. Instead, you should set it to stream to a custom server, and then add the YouTube server address there. I don't know why that happens. I suppose it's some change on the YouTube side that wasn't considered in the OBS updates, or maybe it's just a bad setting in general. Anyway, yeah, I think my connection is just too weak to do that. So there won't be a live stream with me. Or maybe there will be at a much later point in time. I mean, I don't discard the idea in general, but I just don't think it would make sense right now. I mean, it would be interesting if to see if livestream had more viewers than my regular videos, because they really don't have any. Well, I have a very small amount of regular viewers, and I really like talking to them. Well, via comments, because we don't actually talk. I don't actually talk to most of them. Also, why am I losing that much food? This went better last time because we were actually producing a bit more than we are using. But we had a way better time here, and we're actually losing food in the long term. Not too much, but we are losing food. And it's always concerning to have that. Right now we have a balance. And I really should probably undo that buildup. I really don't want to like have my teacher die to, I don't know, poisoned berries or something, and then losing all those pupils. But right now I have to, and I will set the simulation speed to 10 times again. So let's do the time warp here. So things get sped up a bit. I mean, there's not much we can do right now. I can only wait for things to be done. So I can wait for cows to be born and for something to happen. But it won't be that interesting. Also, why is that producing logs? Why? Suppose the maybe a laborer changed places with changed the jobs with the previous herdsman, and he just had some logs sitting in his inventory, and that's how I would explain it. So let's see how much leather we have. We have a few warm coats. We have a few. We don't have much leather at all, it would seem. Did I set this to? Yeah. Okay, I already set this to hide coats. I thought I had it on something else. We have 12 wool. That's not bad. Can put this to warm coats again. I would like to get to a point where I can actually sell those warm coats, because those are made from a basically infinite source of material. Because we have like loads of that. We have venison, which repopulates as long as you don't hunt it out. We have, we have deer, not the venison. You don't. I mean, venison is kind of the meat. We have deer which give leather, we have cows which give leather. Both will hopefully not all die out on us. And we have sheep which continuously grow wool. So we basically have infinite amounts of warm coats to make. Whereas if we wanted to sell iron tools, which are pretty valuable as well, well, you can see that here, those aren't that good. I mean, you will eventually run out of iron, because you may run out of space to build mines on. You may run out of iron on the map. And there's still probably some sitting around here that we could mine out. Yeah, there's some iron here. But this will eventually be out harvested, and there won't be any on the map. So we might be forced to only buy our iron supplies, and at that point I wouldn't want to sell them anymore. The shame is, in the footage that I basically lost, I had a bunch of children here. So the situation was slowly sorting itself out. And I was enjoying that. But no, it just had to screw me up. Well, okay, I messed it up, so it wasn't the fault of anything else, it was just my fault. And now I would really like to see some people graduating. Also, something else I would like to see added here would be your amount of like 60 years plus people. I mean, they're still working, but you can assume that those who have reached the age of, let's say, 60 or 65 will enter a state of not being to work any longer very, very soon. So it would be nice to see how many people you would have to plan with, or how many children you basically have to plan with to replace the ones, to replace the workers that will die within the next 1 or 2 in-game years. But that's just me wanting for features that are not 100% needed. Just saying, it would be nice to see that somewhere. Maybe there is such an option, I just didn't find it, I don't know. Also, was this still built? No, it's not. It is mostly finished, and I mean, I suppose you could already get some water out of that. But nope. Actually, let's turn one of the foresters into a builder. We'll undo that later. what's short here? We still don't have the leather we need. That's fine, because wool will be in the long term the more limited resource for our production. I mean, we only have like those this one sheep farm, which will eventually be 2 sheep farms, to get wool from. And that's really not... that means, I suppose, we'll always have less wool than we have leather. Which is also produced in quite generous amounts from the Hunter's Lodge here. And there might also be more hunting lodges later on. Just look at it. Okay, they've produced 24 wool last season. That's not bad. Not bad at all, don't get me wrong there. And I think it's still going to be less than the leather production from pastures and the hunting cabin together. So as long as we have more wool here than we have leather, I'm totally okay with it. Although I would like to see more leather being produced anyway. Okay, and I think we're also losing food, which really annoys me. Okay, that well is done now. Not going to say it is well done or anything. I mean, okay, I just did it, but they have struggled to not bring those terrible puns here. I like how you get a little plaza around those wells as well. I wish it would replace those street tiles, but guess you can't have everything. Oh, a merchant has arrived. Is it the same merchant we already had? Nope, it's a resource merchant. And he has something I totally don't need. So I'm gonna place a custom order here. I want coal, I want iron, and I want stones. This is what we want to buy from him. I mean, we don't need logs, we don't need anything else, it's just that I want to buy from him. I mean, there is no point in buying those hide, because we have plenty of those, so shoo. A real shame, I would have preferred another seed merchant. Or pretty much any merchant who had something I wanted to buy. And not this one. But I got the one who was entirely useless to us. Sigh. Oh, by the way, I noticed I do breathe into my microphone a lot. I'm trying to adjust it a bit. I forget it sometimes. I put it too close to my mouth, and then you basically breathe into it, and it gives that... I mean, you know that sound. It annoys me, and I hope it doesn't annoy you too much. I'm trying to get rid of it, but I'm probably not going to buy a microphone that goes onto your desk and that you can talk into then. My desk is actually not big enough for that. I suppose it would be if I cleaned it out. Or if I introduced the concept of order on my desk. But it's something that keeps getting lost. The universe doesn't want my desk to be tidy. Although I do want to clean it at some point. I mean, I have some paperwork left here that needs to be done anyway. I hope I can get this sorted out next week. I mean, it's Friday right now, so not like I can get any paperwork anywhere within the next 2 days, at least not at the university, which is where this is supposed to end up. Because there is nobody going to deal with it there. They are very fond of their weekends, so it's kind of urgent, but it has to wait for those 2 days. Okay. Right now we have 7 students, 12 children inbound, so 12 students inbound. And our builder is actually done here. So you stop being a builder and go to become a laborer. How old are my laborers? Okay. They are all reasonably old, so they won't replace people for very long. But they are ready to replace people. And that's a good thing, I guess. So is there any light that those people get in this little, very tiny alleyway here? No, it doesn't look like you could squeeze through there. Oh well, who knows? I think it was just a bit of a waste to actually build those homes, because we still only have 15 families, and they are now basically occupied by singles, I guess. Does that count as family, or do those still count as family? I mean, I don't seem to have any unoccupied homes. Like, there is all those chimneys do smoke, so there are people living in those houses, but some of them don't seem to be counted as a family. And I suppose it's like those elderly people who just happen to outlive their families, basically. At least their husbands, and whose children have moved out since they were shut down. Yeah. So, yeah. We are making progress slowly. And I am looking forward to the next episode. I'm also looking forward to more traders who actually have things we want. Probably shouldn't have set all of this stuff to orders. Maybe he would have brought stones or whatever on his own. Would have been cheaper. Okay, we have another laborer here, so 2 here, 7 there. Now I'm going to break off the episode here. And I'll see you all next time. Bye!